The defensive duo that we need was recently spotted working out together. I'm talking about OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson. That's an indication that they are very close to returning. Speaking about Mitchell Robinson, he recently sat down with the media for the first time in months and spoke about his return, what he's going to bring to the Knicks once he comes back, and he also clapped back at a lot of his haters. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. But before we get started, guys, about 54% of you watching this video right now are not subscribed to the channel. We are so close to our goal of reaching 25,000 subscribers, and we could really use your support. If you enjoy daily Knicks content like this, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button because it could really support all the great content that we're creating for you. And now, let's get started. OG and Robinson spotted. Mitchell Robinson claps back at his critics. The Knicks were able to get back to their winning ways last night after beating down the Indiana Pacers. Shout out to Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart for having big games. They both combined for 70 points in the win over Indiana. But something that was obvious to me last night, and I'm sure it was obvious to most of you that was watching the game. In that third quarter, the Knicks defense inside is just not where it needs to be. Their pick and roll defense, their transition defense, their interior defense, it all needs a lot of work. It's not consistent. The good news is the defensive help that we need isn't too far away. Shout out to Mitchell Robinson for posting the following image on his Instagram. And he has the following caption for the image. Last of my kind. P.S. You can't find a better. And he tags OG Anunoby. As you can see, one of our best defenders in OG is working out with one of our other best defenders in Mitchell Robinson. We rarely have seen a fully healthy OG Anunoby and a fully healthy Mitchell Robinson on the floor at the exact same time together playing for this Knicks team. But very soon, we might be able to see it because clearly they're working out together. Anunoby was a game time decision last night, so that means he's extremely close to returning. Hopefully, he does not return until after All-Star break because to me, he needs those additional days to rest. Same thing with Mitchell Robinson, but it seems like after All-Star break, both of these guys are going to be making their return for New York, and our defense instantly is going to improve once they're both on the roster again. And shout out to James L. Edwards, Steph Bondy, and Steve Popper, who did a collaborative piece regarding Mitchell Robinson, his return, and what he's going to bring to the Knicks once he comes back. According to Robinson, I'm just going to continue to do what I do best, which is get offensive rebounds, block shots, and defend. I can't wait to see how it goes. Seeing that defensive duo of OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson in that same image together, honestly, it gave me goosebumps. I love being able to see them on the floor together. The defense that they're going to be able to give this team when they're out there together. Talk about penetration defense. If you're able to get past OG Anunoby, you have the blockness monster in Mitchell Robinson waiting for you inside. You don't want to see that. You're going to pass the ball. And to hear what Robinson's saying right now, what he's going to bring to the Knicks once he returns, the offensive rebounding, which we need, the blocks, the defense, we need all of that. He can't wait to see what it looks like. I can't wait to see what it looks like. We all can't wait to see what it looks like. Oh, and by the way, Mitchell Robinson was not done there. He has a message to all of his haters. I might be part of that, but still, here's the message that Robinson had to say to all of his critics. Shout out to James L. Edwards of The Athletic for giving us Mitchell Robinson's response here. When asked if he thinks people forgot about how good he is, Robinson said the following: "That's their business. Let them sleep. I'll wake their ass up." That is absolutely a clapback to all of his haters. I just want to say, my criticism of Mitchell Robinson has always been about his availability, not his defense or what he can add to this team once he returns. I think we all understand a healthy Mitchell Robinson inside helps the Knicks defensively, helps our second chance opportunities as well too. And we all remember last year before we made the trade The main reason we were winning games was because of our second chance opportunities. If it was not iHeart, it was Mitchell Robinson inside getting those offensive rebounds and getting a player like Mitchell Robinson back, somebody who can elevate our rebounding, help us dominate even more on the boards, but also give us more block shots and put that opposing fear in drivers and penetrators going inside on New York. That's exactly what the Knicks need right now. We saw it last night against the Indiana Pacers. Too many times, guards are too comfortable going inside the paint, penetrating, creating, playing the pick and roll. If Mitchell Robinson's inside the paint, they're not going to be able to do that easily. Robinson's going to stay close to them. He's going to try to block their shot. And if they miss, he is going to go up like a monster. Take that ball, rebound it, and throw it up the court to try to help the Knicks get a fast break opportunity. During the media session, though, he spoke about a number of different topics. One of the main ones was where he was in his rehab right now and why he took so long to return to this Knicks team and what he's been doing in his rehab for all of these months. If you were watching the game last night and you saw the Atlassian quote book and it had the following quote from Mitchell Robinson in it, and Robinson said the following about where he is in his rehab and also how he thought his season was going last year before he got injured. According to Robinson, I'm getting there. Been on the court, cleared for a lot of stuff. I haven't played 5-on-5 yet, so I'm pretty sure that might be next. Make sure it's 100%. I ain't trying to keep having these sit-outs and setbacks and stuff like that. And then he spoke about last season, and he said the following. I think I was playing the best basketball of my career, honestly. The game looked really slow to me. I can see everything. Shout out to the New York Times for giving us the following information. According to them, Robinson didn't commit to a return date, but implied that it could be sometime in the near future. I'm just taking it day by day, the best that I can, just trying to get 100%. That's my main goal. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there so this doesn't happen again. He also said he's more into nutrition and understands the importance of things like icing after games. That's part of learning and growing. I'm just going to focus to make sure this doesn't happen again. The New York Times continues here by stating, Robinson added, he hasn't suffered any setbacks between the May surgery and today, and was focused solely on making sure that he was 100% whenever he did come back. This time, I'm just going to play it smart. Usually, I'd be young and dumb to go out there and try to get back as fast as I can. I can't do that no more. Two main things to take away from this. The first is that Mitchell Robinson, he's very close to starting 5-on-5s. That's basically next for him. That is huge. That definitely means he is close to returning. After All-Star break sounds like a very big possibility for Robinson to be returning to this team. And as we know, OG Anunoby is also close to returning. So it definitely sounds like we're going to be getting OG and Robinson back at the exact same time. That's the first thing to take away from this. The second thing is Robinson and the Knicks have been pushing him to make sure he's 1,000% ready, fully healthy, no issues, no obstacles, and no concerns before he returns. Robinson said a number of times to the media just now, 100%, 100%. I don't want any setbacks, no issues. He wants to play consistently. He wants to be available. He always wants to be active. That's why he's been out for so long. So that way, when he does come back, he can be available, he can be active, and he doesn't miss any games. If that's the case, if that's what he's working on, and that's honestly what he's going to give this Knicks team once he's back and fully available, I am so extremely hype because that's what we need, an active and available big man. If we were not going to be able to trade for it, if we're not going to look for it on the buyout market, if we're not going to call up the great Moses Brown from the Westchester Knicks to be part of this team, that tells me that the Knicks have full faith and confidence in Mitchell Robinson once he returns to remain active and available, because them not making those type of moves shows you the faith and the confidence they have in everything they're doing right now. Remember, multiple NBA insiders confirmed that the Knicks considered Mitchell Robinson returning as their trade deadline acquisition. That means they have a lot of confidence in Robinson and what he's going to add to this team. We all know what a fully healthy, fully available Robinson could mean to this Knicks roster. It means great defense inside, great second chance opportunities, more block shots, and the penetrators, they don't want to penetrate as much. That means they're passing the ball out, and that means it's more predictable for the Knicks to read, understand, and defend. But hearing these updates about Mitchell Robinson, seeing him working out with OG Anunoby, and knowing that after All-Star break, we are finally, for the first time this season, going to be fully healthy, this is a notice to the league. Watch out. The Knicks are coming. And when we come to your town, you're going to see offense like you've never seen, defense like you've never seen, and a Knicks team that is locked in to knock you out, blow you out, and make sure you never second guess who we are. We're contenders in this league. And once we're fully healthy, we're going to show you why. But what about you guys? What do you think about this phenomenal image of seeing our defensive duo in OG Anunoby and Mitchell Robinson working out together? And what about Robinson saying that when he comes back to the Knicks, he's going to do what he does best, get offensive rebounds, block shots, and defend? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.